Today I'm sharing some necessary skills for a driver. To reduce stress when driving, we'll start with some stories and driving skills that will be shared at the end of the video one day. Joe, a veteran truck driver in the US, was driving his giant truck down the lonely roads of Texas. He had been driving for 10 hours straight and felt tired, so he decided to stop at a gas station to rest and refuel. As Joe walked into the convenience store, he saw a small boy staring intently at his truck. The boy looked very excited and couldn't take his eyes off the vehicle. Joe smiled and approached, asking, "Hey kid, do you like my truck?" The boy looked at Joe with sparkling eyes and replied, "Yes, I love it. Can I try driving it?" Joe laughed heartily. "You're too young to drive, kid." The boy immediately retorted, "I can do it. I'm really good at playing truck driving games on the computer." Joe continued to laugh and said, "Playing games is different from driving a real truck. But I'll give you an experience that's close enough." Joe led the boy up to the truck's cabin, honked the horn, and let the boy sit in the driver's seat. The boy was overjoyed, holding the steering wheel and imagining himself driving the truck across vast fields. Meanwhile, the boy's mother approached, worriedly asking, "Joe, what are you doing? Don't let my son think he can actually drive a truck." Joe laughed and said, "Don't worry, I'm just giving him a little experience. Maybe he'll grow up to be the best truck driver in America." The boy's mother sighed with relief and laughed along with Joe. The boy remained engrossed in his dream, while Joe continued his journey, carrying with him the joy and memorable moments from the long road. Story 2. Once upon a time, there was a truck driver named Hung. Hung was famous throughout the region not only for his excellent truck driving skills but also for his humorous personality and interesting stories. One day, Hung received an order to transport a load of fresh vegetables from the countryside to the city. He knew it would be a long journey, but he was always ready for adventures. On the way, Hung stopped at a rest stop to refuel and have lunch. While waiting, he met a group of old friends who were also truck drivers. They sat down together, drank coffee, and shared funny stories. One friend asked, "Hung, do you have any new stories lately? Tell us one." Hung laughed and nodded, beginning his story. "Well, yesterday I had a load of chickens to transport from the farm to the city. I was driving smoothly on the road when suddenly, a chicken jumped out of the back and sat in the passenger seat. Everyone was wide-eyed with surprise." Hung continued, "I didn't know what to do, so I had to stop the truck and open the door to let it out. But the chicken refused to leave and just sat there, looking at me like it wanted to say something." Another friend burst out laughing. "What happened next, Hung?" Hung chuckled, "I had to talk to it. Hey, chicken buddy, I'm busy driving, can't take you for a ride." Then the chicken looked at me for a while, and finally, it jumped out of the truck and ran away. I think it wanted to travel but didn't have a ticket. The whole group laughed uproariously. One friend said, "Hung, you really have a way with animals. No one would expect a truck driver to negotiate with a chicken." Hung laughed heartily. "Indeed, this job not only requires driving skills but also knowing how to talk to chickens." After a good laugh, Hung said goodbye to his friends and continued his journey. On the way, he kept thinking about the funny encounter with the chicken and the joyful moments with his friends. The life of a truck driver is sometimes really strange and interesting. Story 3. Back in the day, when I first started my truck driving career, I never thought this job would be filled with so many memorable stories. My name is Min, a truck driver with over 20 years of experience traversing all the roads of the country. Each journey brings me fascinating experiences and stories worth telling. One of the most unforgettable stories is when I was assigned to deliver goods to the highlands of northwest Vietnam. It was winter, the roads were slippery, and thick fog limited visibility. I carefully drove through winding mountain roads, filled with worry but also excitement because I knew the destination would be a beautiful village nestled among the green mountains. As I approached the village, my truck suddenly broke down. In the cold, dark night, I didn't know how to fix it and couldn't make a phone call because there was no signal. In desperation, I decided to take a flashlight and walk to find help. After a while of walking, I met an old Hmong man. He asked me kindly, "Do you need any help?" I explained the situation, and the old man laughed, "Don't worry, let me help you." He led me to his home, where I was warmly welcomed with the characteristic hospitality of the Highlanders. Later, the old man and some villagers accompanied me back to the truck and helped me fix it. While fixing the truck, the old man told me about life in the mountains, the hardships, and the joys of the people here. I felt the connection and humanity in this remote place. Once the truck was repaired, I invited the old man and everyone to ride back to the village. When we arrived, the whole village had prepared a small feast to welcome me, a stranger truck driver who had become a friend in just one night. We sat by the fire, eating, singing, and sharing life stories. That night, I realized something important. Being a truck driver is not just about transporting goods, but also about connecting with wonderful people and unforgettable experiences. Returning from that trip, I felt more in love with my job than ever. Every journey, no matter how difficult or tiring, brings valuable lessons and beautiful stories about humanity. And that is why I have continued to stick with truck driving for so many years. Driving a truck safely requires a variety of skills and attention to detail. Here are the essential skills needed for safe truck driving. 1. Basic driving skills. Vehicle control. Understand how to operate the truck, including using the gearbox, brakes, and other systems. Turning. Skills in maneuvering the truck in tight spaces and understanding the truck's turning radius. 2. Observation and awareness skills. Surroundings observation. Keep your eyes moving and constantly observe your surroundings to identify potential hazards. Blind spot awareness. Understand and frequently check the truck's blind spots. 3. Predicting and reacting skills. Situation prediction. Ability to anticipate potential traffic situations and prepare appropriate responses. Quick reaction. Ability to react quickly and accurately in emergency situations. 4. Speed and distance management skills. Speed management. Maintain a speed suitable for road conditions and traffic situations. Safe distance maintenance. Always keep a safe distance from other vehicles to have enough time and space to stop if needed. 5. Driving in difficult conditions skills. Driving in bad weather. Understand and practice safe driving techniques in conditions such as rain, fog, ice, or strong winds. Night driving. Skills for driving safely at night, including effective use of headlights and signals. 6. Vehicle inspection and maintenance skills. Pre-trip inspection. Conduct a thorough inspection of the truck before each trip, including the brake system, lights, tires, and other crucial parts. Routine maintenance. Understand and adhere to routine maintenance procedures to ensure the truck is always in optimal operating condition. 7. Communication skills. Communicating with other drivers. Effectively use signals and horns to communicate with other drivers on the road. Communicating with dispatchers. Maintain regular contact with dispatchers to update situations and receive necessary instructions. 8. Time and route management skills. Route planning. Determine the optimal route and plan the timing wisely to avoid congested areas or peak hours. Rest time management. Know how to manage rest time and get enough sleep to stay alert and focused while driving. 9. Emergency handling skills. Handling road incidents. Know how to handle unexpected incidents such as tire blowouts, brake failures, or traffic accidents. Basic first aid. Basic first aid knowledge to assist yourself or others in case of emergency. 10. Stress management skills. Emotional control. Learn how to control emotions and stay calm in all situations. Stress reduction. Learn and practice stress reduction techniques, such as deep breathing, taking adequate breaks, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Combining these skills will help you drive a truck safely and efficiently, protecting yourself and everyone around you on the road. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you drive safely and subscribe to the channel if you find it interesting.